Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't have to prostitute myself. Well, that's nice.
Well,
For
if you
for what?
Well,
did,
if
you
you
could
want
learn who's
to,
coming after us from the Imperial side, this Grimscatter.
there's
So
always
are we
oh,
seriously considering me whoring myself out so we can get information here?
Dargo's fine with this.
but of course,
I don't know if you've ever had to take a hut before.
no.
It's
Okay.
not easy. Not
Can we
very
cut?
many
Yeah, can
tieflings
we
like
fade
this.
this conversation out and start with you guys at the planetary
Yeah, we can
command
do
center?
we can do a horizontal
Like I imagine like the
fight.
audio slowly fades out and then
I,
you see
Dave,
It
Coral
does the
being like,
Omar
like
fade from The Wire.
I
yeah,
hear you
like
never have to
making
worry
hand
about
signals
lubrication
and
with a
just
hut.
and I'm just like, making like stirring symbols. And
Really,
I'm just
guys?
like,
I thought we were
Okay,
talking
you
about
don't
Hut Rule
understand.
34
Fine.
in chat. We gotta move on.
White
Who are you guys sending inside the command center? You have an Imperial officer uniform.
I thought that was supposed
What
to be
does-
myself or someone, right?
Yeah, you're
What
gonna have to
do-
disguise yourself as a human.
I can do
Probably.
that.
Considering all of us are non-humans, yeah. Although the droid,
What needs to be
pass.
done in there?
Just need to plug in the codes and then upload the virus that the senator gave you.
this really sounds like a job for Toby.
I am
Toby could totally, possibly do it.
Well,
Someone
so
might stop him and slap a
I would
restraining bolt
prefer
on him.
that we did it with I suggest this. I'm like, well, Coral, we could use your proficiency in excellent disguises to procure yourself into a little more human-esque, and perhaps I could go along with possibly a fake intravenous tube going towards your arm taped on, and move you along as if you were ill. So if anyone started looking twice at you, they'd think maybe there was just some sickness you had and I was taking care of you.
I've always wanted to wear a beard. I'm gonna wear a beard for this.
so
I'm gonna wear a
Dargo,
beard for
like
this.
Dargo begins saying, yes, I know exactly how we should disguise you. And he's going to aid you on your disguise check. He's going to disguise your Leku as very long braids of hair, and he's going to disguise you as a human woman.
All right, let's roll deception.
With beard.
With a beard, yes. That is-
I will
Oh,
give
I've
you.
always
I will
wanted to
give
wear
you
a beard.
another blue die on that second one because that's just fucking awesome.
Very well. The
But
difference between myself and you, Dargo, is that I will be out a rocket like no one's business.
you have one purple and one red to disguise yourself here.
All right.
You have 2 blue boosts.
What about if I go into a woman's voice, Arthur? Would I get extra?
I already gave you 1 for style.
All right. So deceit, perception. Okay.
Yep,
So I got
perception.
1 yellow, 2 green, and then 2 blue. You said
Yep,
1 yellow.
purple and a red.
All right. So I've got the thingy that degrades it or whatever,
Okay, so
1
you
black.
drop the purple to a black.
and then 1 red.
Yep.
And then you said 2 blue, right?
Yep.
And black is BLK, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Boom,
Yeah, knocked it out the park.
boom,
Swish.
so sexy.
Yeah. So
I like come
you,
out and then everyone's like, "Holy shit!"
you're just well
I did
disguised as a woman. You've
Yep.
got like these sick braids. It looks ridiculous to the audience, but everyone's like, "Ma'am," saluting you as you pass with your code cylinder and your medical robot.
Yeah.
I've got I've done my nails as well, so my hands look feminine and stuff, and it's great. It's great. Yeah.
I mean, clearly there is something wrong with this woman. She has a beard.
Yeah. he
All right,
forgot
so
that human
yeah, I
women
make
don't
my
have
I
hair.
make my way in with with my companion droid, Arthur.
Excellent. So all it takes is for you to put the planetary codes of the computer,
Mhm.
and then plug the command cylinder in, and I'm gonna drop a black force die on you guys as you get a ping on your HoloNet, Dargo.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of like Grimscatter communications going on right now that you've set up a web to watch.
Yep.
And you know that with someone inside the Imperial Communications Center right now, if you could get them to like counterhack or trace this would be your best shot at catching Grimscatter while he's alive.
Wait, who's Grimscatter? Remind me.
Grimscatter's somebody from Dargo's past.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have told you about it, but you told me Don't even talk. So, yep. I'm
That's
going
cool.
to. I am going to use my. Yeah, I'm definitely going to backtrack this guy.
Okay? You gotta have Coral do it, though.
I could have Coral do it.
Yes.
Why can't I have Toby do it? Since he's.
You could have Toby do it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Come
he's
on,
my
let Carl
direct
do
link
it.
inside.
So here's the thing. If you do this and you blow it, everybody's gonna know that Coral and Toby in that base don't belong there.
Can I just? I need to say something.
Yes.
Skype is being a fucking bitch tonight.
Oh, yeah,
but
we know. We know.
Pardon
You've
my
been
French.
You've been dropping, son.
Yeah.
So, I guess, I mean, what do I need to do, Arthur, to get this thingy happening?
So here's the situation. If you want to try to trace Grimscatter, you can do it. It's going to be a lot easier from inside the Imperial Communications Center.
Yeah.
But
So
if Toby gets caught doing it, you're basically boned. You're going to be surrounded by hundreds of stormtroopers.
But then let's
Dargo,
not do-
right?
Okay, so
But
no,
if
I'm
you
just
shut
saying-
down if you shut down the communications center like your job is paid to, you're not going to be able to do what Dargo wants.
okay, can I attempt to disguise myself and enter the communication center myself?
Yes.
Have I missed anything super important?
Dargo is
kind
about
of.
to sneak into the communications center.
Where we had already snuck in.
Are you like?
successfully.
Are you like?
And we're
Hey, wait
already-
up, guys! I gotta come inside real quick.
Yeah.
How are you explaining that to the rest of your crew so they don't,
Oh,
From what I
start the hack?
understand, like
Like
they
we
can-
can't. If we start the hack, it ruins his thing. That's what
Yes.
you're saying.
Yep.
And if he does his thing and then fucks up, then it ruins our hack,
Yes.
right? So we don't know yet that you're trying to do this. So we're on our way and about to do the hack, right?
Yes. You're literally like pushing the code cylinder into the slot, and then Dargo calls you and says,
wait.
Dargo?
And I'm like,
Well,
"Hold
now,
on."
why would we wait? We're about to do what we need to do, and then we can leave.
finally.
Yes, mission accomplished, old boy. What do you mean, wait?
There's a second part to this plan, if I remember correctly. So
Yeah.
we're not quite done.
Mm-hmm.
So Dargo is gonna let Coral and Toby and Jax in on a bit of information, namely that Grimscatter is an incredibly talented slicer that is attempting to track him down for wrongs committed in the core worlds. He is the reason why Dargo is out in the Outer Rim entirely, and he needs to figure out what the hell who Grimscatter is, and what kind of leverage he can actually use against him. So he asks them to delay until he can plug in to figure out where Grimscatter is coming from.
And I'm like, listen, old boy. We already spent so much time on the first disguise. I don't think it's worth risking you trying to get through again. I mean, perhaps we ought to just give it a go. You can give me clear instructions through the data pad, and I mean,
Do you
depending on what
agree-
the other boys think. Will this be our last chance to get this information? Because this is our only chance to use the cylinder.
No,
I feel like
no,
the Scrubs sad song would play there. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
not
Do not-
Cries one tear of oil.
Except it would be John Williams style, so...
Toby, you make a
do
lot of
not-
sense. Toby, you make a lot of sense. The mission takes priority. Do it.
Excellent.
Do not worry,
I was
Dargo.
wondering how far you would push this, Tyler.
No.
Yeah, you lose your opportunity to catch Grimscatter as the code cylinder goes in. And as you all suspected, the entire planetary defense shuts down, including all of the shield generators and the weapon systems.
Of course.
We just like see from orbit, there's like a shield that just unflickers, and like half of the capital city powers down. You immediately get a call from the senator, who's just like, "Ah, yes, excellent work, Mr. Dargo. Excellent work indeed.
It's Miss Dargo, actually.
Your
That's a moment.
skill at disguising yourself is exemplary. I'm going to release the escrow on your payment now. If you'd like to come meet me at my manor estate, we'll be starting preparation shortly."
Very well, we will be there in post-haste.
Yeah, and we book it.
I also
Yeah,
think
so like the whole command center is like flooding with stormtroopers everywhere, and no one notices like a medical droid escorting an old woman out of the
old
building.
woman, please. I'm young and sleek. I fucking rock that disguise, Arthur.
Dude,
You
your
cannot-
disguise doesn't mean you have to be a sexy woman. That doesn't make
No.
sense. Why would a sexy
You wouldn't
woman
wanna
be in a
be
military
drawing
base with a
attention to
medical
yourself,
droid?
Yeah.
You wanna be
Because
drawing
Obviously,
no
it's got to be someone who's like, "Oh, I'm just here for my last day of retirement."
absolutely
No, you know what? You
not.
can be.
I tell you what, I use a force die to make myself sexy, Arthur.
Oh, okay,
Whatever.
okay.
You can be sexy if you want to.
Fuck yeah, I do. Take that force die.
Veet.
Boom.
Veet. No, you do not need to use.
You
the
don't
force die
need to
do
use
that.
it. You can be
All
as
right.
sexy as you want to be.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
On our knees. Veet. Let's go.
All right, you're like at the bottom of the landing ramp, like get on board. Yeet.
And I'm like just doing like robot speed, which for some reason in Star Wars universe is just one speed. Yeah, it's like this is as fast as I go. That's it.
You're
Maybe
being
if they put
raised by
joints in
like
my
an
knees instead of just being straight legs.
You're being raised by an R5 droid on treads.
Yeah, I yell at Doggo. I'm like, perhaps a knee upgrade would help, you know, and get me up these ramps a little easier.
Maybe if I can have a permanent jetpack, I wouldn't need to walk at all.
Get repulsor
That's
lifts
it.
on your droid. Turn him into Iron Droid.
Yeah, the droid is worth more than the whole interstellar spaceship that we have. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, basically,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm fairly certain that if we survive all this, we'll have enough money to take care of that problem later on. For now,
It's not a problem of money, Dargo says to Jax. It's a problem of information. I gotta know who he is first. But anyway,
Well, we can worry about that later. Let's get this old man off the ship. I don't take my costume off, Arthur.
remember, information is money, and money is information. I'm sure it will open many barriers.
Yeah, like
know.
the one around this planet. How great is that?
Ah, good one.
All right.
Now let's get out of
play a
here
wave
before the
file
rebel
of-
fleet arrives.
So as
how do
you're
what makes you think
landing,
it's the
Jax,
Rebel fleet, by the way.
as you're
My
landing, I
instincts.
need you to, or someone on the ship, to be making a like a sensor sweep.
What does that take?
It's gonna be a
Skill with that?
computer's check.
That's
Oh, I'll
probably
let the
not-
computer man do it.
What is my
Everything a
difficulty here?
computer skill?
Difficulty is 1 purple. That's it.
You know how hard it is to eat cereal with fake fingernails?
Yes.
You do?
And
I have made
nice job.
the
so
difficulty
Uh,
check and crushed it in more ways than one.
All right.
I'm just gonna. Can I just throw it out here without this being directed or being negative or anything? Is computers like the perception of Star Wars?
No, but this is like a sensors thing. There actually is a perception skill.
Yeah,
No,
and
I
I'm,
mean, like,
I'm really good
I mean,
at it.
It's the
I mean-
spaceship perception. Yes.
No. I mean the skill.
It
I
is
don't know.
for me because I'm a slicer and I'm going to use it at every opportunity.
You guys are information brokers, so slicing is a pretty large part of what you do.
It's. I should probably. I might want to invest in that.
Pick up some side skill. Yeah. So what's happening right now is a Nebulon B frigate and some rebel troop transports have showed up like at hyperdrive directly over the planet and are dropping troops down on the capital. They're also using precision laser bombardment to take out all of the Imperial troop emplacements. And you're also getting reports from all across the planet where planetary militia have immediately turned on the stormtroopers and started gunning them down.
Interesting.
Please don't destroy the. Interceptor.
Sorry.
I really want that.
Interesting.
Please,
Well, what are you going to
please.
do with the spaceship? You're going to drive it around behind us where we drive really slowly because we don't have a pilot anymore? Jax.
I
say
have
is
not.
a-
Look.
So let me
look,
make a
I haven't thought
suggestion
that
to you,
far. I
Jax.
just
It's a
wanted-
bad idea to fly a TIE interceptor in the middle of a rebel assault.
I never said it was a good idea. I never said I had a plan to get it out of here. I just said I wanted it.
Yeah, we like
Uh,
look up. There's like TIE fighters just burning and falling from the sky. We're like, I don't think that's a.
There's actually only a couple. There's only like a brace of 6 TIE fighters. There's a couple Z95 headhunters engaging them, but there's a huge amount of X-wings being unloaded from the transports.
I could take one of those instead if you have one available, you know. But I don't think we do.
I think you should do well to respect the Shadow Star. I like look at the ship and I'm like, it's a nice ship.
I like
That's
it.
when you put the ship down on the landing pad. And the landing
It's a
ramp
good
comes
ship.
down.
I like the Shadow Star. Shade Star.
The Shed Star. Yeah.
Shade Star.
I
Sorry about
walk
my
out.
accent.
French accent. You should style.
So
Star.
as you're watching, people are dragging like dead stormtroopers off like the landing pad, and there's little cleaning droids out there like beating the blood up. Stapes is out there waiting for you in his general's outfit.
I walk over to him in my outfit and I give him a salute, I guess, and then I just like, let's go. You got your
I want
family
to be
ready?
clear, you're getting off of the ship in an Imperial officer uniform.
Yes.
Okay.
I like it. It's slimming.
You're sure?
And it's a lovely
Fine. I
gray.
take it off, but I keep this. I keep the woman outfit.
Okay.
There we
Keep
go.
the Imperial officer uniform. That might come in handy.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you start walking off of a ship with an Imperial officer uniform, and you don't look like yourself, and they roll, and you're better than their ability to check, they're gonna start shooting at you. They're just gonna shoot you.
Fair enough. All
And
right,
probably the ship.
I walk off. I'm still dressed as a woman though. I just don't.
Is
have the
anyone coming with
uniform.
Yes.
Yes, I will. We need a gun at his side.
And I
Just
like
in
these
case.
people because they healed me up.
Oh, I'm sure he's a perfectly reasonable gentleman, but I'm saying just in case. Let's not forget he just, sold out his planet.
Oh, by the way, Dargo,
Look,
you're Coral and I'm Dargo. Remember that, okay?
Righto. I hand you a holdout blaster that I took from the hutch
Ooh.
barge,
Thank you.
and I keep the other.
I've always
Whichever
wanted-
one's prettier and nicer, I keep that one.
So just a side note as to like my feelings towards this guy, like him doing all this shit on the planet and causing all this like hectic chaos and shit, like is not as big a deal as like the fact that he gave me a nice oil bath and like fixed me. Like my
Yeah, because
like
you're a
things
sociopath.
things are so skewed as like if it doesn't affect me, like it just does not come into
That's
computation.
called sociopath.
Yeah, he's a robot.
Yeah.
You don't
I-
have emotions.
So,
I figure every
yeah.
robot is a sociopath.
I figure every. That's a good way to. It's a good assumption to start with.
Shall we walk out and meet this gentleman?
Yeah, like I'm like, oh, so good to be back. Oh, that was a little bit of a tough run, but we had some good luck in the end after all the bad luck. And all right,
Yes.
let's go. We walk up.
Okay. So Stapes takes you to Lord Niels, who is like, excellent. Such great work, gentlemen. You've done so much.
And lady.
And
That's the point where Lady Trantor comes in and is just like, you look ridiculous, darling. And so her flight
give her
gears
a bow.
changed. She was wearing Imperial Black. She's now wearing Rebel Orange.
Nice.
And she's putting her earrings back on. It's complete reverse of the first scene.
So she's putting her earrings on. I'm taking my earrings off.
Are you handing her your earrings to put on?
No, these are my earrings. Come on, Dargo. I mean, Coral. Be respectful.
You're absolutely right, Dargo. You master slicer, you.
And very good deceiver of Imperials, apparently.
Mr. Dargo, this planet cannot thank you enough for helping free us and throwing the Imperial yoke off of the planet. Is there anything, personally, I can do for you?
Well, now that you've obviously given up your true nature, it would be nice to buy our silence in some way after we get you off.
He's just like, I don't understand what you mean.
I think
Just
he's
a measure of goodwill, mostly.
He looks to his wife and she's just like, we're rebel agents.
I know.
we figured that, yes, but
The suit gave it away.
yeah,
very
a little
orange.
bit, a little bit. See, okay, we're getting money, so we're getting some trade goods. We've helped out,
Mm-hmm.
but it would be really, really nice if we could have some. We might need contacts. We are information brokers, after all, and
That's the one.
And you
So,
Business of selling
Lady Trantor
information.
laughs and is like, "Wouldn't it be nice to have an ear of the new governor?"
yes. And do you
Are
have
we
the new
taking you
governor?
somewhere where you're going to be the new governor?
So he hands over a business card that on one side it has his name, on the other side it has his like direct HoloNet line. He's like, "If you need anything, please feel free to contact me."
Very
They
well.
say like senator in exile and then like crossed out and then
No,
like governor.
it actually says Lord Governor.
Okay.
It doesn't look freshly printed either. It looks like it's been around for a while.
Okay.
Why,
Thanks,
thank you
Ryan.
very much. That's
Is Dargo's here, right? Or Coral?
I don't
Dargo?
know. Are you? Dargo is here. Is actual Dargo here?
I'm here. What do you want, Coral?
What's that?
Are you calling him over
I'm-
the comm line now?
He's calling me Coral.
Gosh, this is so weird.
You're the one that did this, Arthur.
What? You guys did this. Are you joking?
All Arthur said was, "Is this Dargo?" You said yes.
He said, "Mr. Dargo," and you're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh boy."
From the last one where it's like, I thought you would be blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm Dargo now.
All right, we got flipper cams back on,
All right.
That long, huh?
except for you, Thor. You're good.
Yep. Because I don't have a cam yet.
I'd make a good joke there. Yeah, I figured I could get away with that one.
All right. So are we helping these people off planet? Like, what's the deal?
We are helping them off planet. However, I took it from our line of questioning that we were trying to extort them for more money.
Yeah. So it should be clear here. While they implied they would need to be off planet, what they really needed you to do was to help them take the planet for the rebellion.
Yeah.
They're not
they
going
don't-
anywhere.
They're not going
They
anywhere.
don't need to go anywhere.
Now that
So
all the
they
property
use that.
values are plummeting because of the imminent invasion, this guy's sitting on a giant pile of cash.
Yep. So, out of curiosity, would the information that he sold all of his property holdings immediately before this invasion happened be of value to him or others?
I mean, that was semi-public information you got, but possibly. Why don't you flip your cam back on and tell me
Okay.
what your plan is here?
So I tried to flip it on. I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah, we'll
So-
restart the call,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Be back in just a moment. Technical difficulties.
And we're back.
Kind of, not
Back.
really. Thor hasn't picked up, neither has Tyler.
Come on, guys.
They're probably in another call because Skype is poop. Anyway, Arthur, they give us like 7 mansions each, and
That doesn't sound anything close to what they're doing.
then I sell them back to them for 20,000 space credits.
He
per
gives us some
mansion.
brown robes and says we're all Jedi now.
Yeah, like he has a stash of lightsabers that we have, you know.
We can't get
Okay, there we
Thor
go.
At all. We're still missing
Right.
Thor.
He should be dialing back in shortly.
All right.
I may have accidentally clicked the video call button myself. Sorry.
Your cam's not working if you want to flip your camera again. But tell me
Me?
what your plan is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So,
That was super
from my
disruptive.
previous computer's role, I knew that this guy was selling off all property on this planet. I have a feeling this would be of great interest to the Imperials, namely the fact that one of the local politicians appeared to financially benefit from this whole invasion massively. I'm offering him the opportunity to buy it off of me.
So he's just like, you're going to, Mr. Doggo. Who is this gentleman?
Oh, this would be Coral. Ah, fuck it. I'm Coral. This is Dargo. Dargo. Blah blah blah.
So wait, am I right? Am I correct in that you're blackmailing this guy?
Yeah.
No, I'm offering him the ability to buy information first.
It's called extortion and blackmail.
Yeah. So you are blackmailing him.
So
So
this is the mysterious Dargo you've been dealing with Coral the entire time. Did I deceive
So
you?
I'd like
So I
to
guess
point
I'm-
out,
I guess I'm
definitely
forced-
use this to enable the entire planetary invasion. So I
Right.
kind of feel like we're owed a little bit more than 10,000 credits.
No, 10,000 in.
And goods,
beta
which may
O's.
not be able to sell.
right.
Beta
Well,
O's.
okay. God, this is really a rough. I mean, he just took over the planet, dude. Are you sure this is the guy? Like, I elbow you as you start saying this, and I'm like, 1 moment, I need to show you a figure on the data pad. I'm like typing out on the data pad. Like, he just took control of the entire planet. Maybe we should wait till we're off planet to do this.
Well, he has the opportunity now to buy it, and I will spend
Or later, or he has
I
the
will spend
opportunity
a
to do
force
it
dice
later.
to set up a kill switch on myself, such that the information automatically gets transmitted over the hollow net. That this all the
I'll
information
accept
that we're
that,
planning.
but it's going to cost you 2 stress to do it.
Okay. Yeah,
So we have like you when you were back in the ship. You were like, "All right, here's my plan. I'm going to extort the shit out of him and tell nobody." And you're just sweating all over the place. It's getting in your fur, and you're just like, "Oh, that's right. You use your
it's
thumb."
really annoying to have like sweat in your fur. By the way.
Yeah. It is.
So when he's like, no, we go for this. I have it set up, and like maybe you like show me the program that you have ticking, like that it'll release the auto release.
Dave,
So
can
I
you
like
check the call quality real quick? There's something wrong with Thor.
What?
He can't get in. Check the chat.
We have to restart then.
All right, let's restart.
Okay.
I'll host, guys, so don't fucking start on
Okay,
the call.
then everybody drop.
Hey, it's good.
Hey.
All right, we got everybody back. All right, what's
I
the
think
plan
so.
now?
Right. So I spent a force dice to set up a kill switch for myself. So if my life signs end or I don't signal back in the next like 10 minutes or whatever.
So as he's like gonna threaten him, what I want to do is just pull up
What?
like a
What the hell is happening?
the standard. He just like is deciding instead of us just getting the money and leaving, is that we're gonna blackmail him first and get more money, extra money.
Just
That's
a little
happening.
bit more. Just a
So
little.
what I'd like to do, Arthur, to help is like pull up the like a thing that's be like rebel, reward for turning in rebel sympathizers for Imperial, and then like punishment for rebel sympathizers in all the like Imperial laws.
I
that he's
take a
breaking.
giant step back from both the droid and Dargo and stand on either side. With
Yeah, I would
probably
like to
Jax.
state for the record that I'm highly against this. I'm only helping so that we don't all die.
I'm stepping backwards, and I'm like, comedy gold.
Who took his business card from him?
I did.
So he's like, Mr. Coral, is it?
Yes, it's Carl. Yes.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, can I have that back, please? I only hand these out to friends, not business associates.
Come now, we are friends. Just
no. It
please.
seems we're here to do business. That's fine. You're spry young men. You've chosen
I
the
was a
path of
woman for a
money
little
over prestige. It's fine. So he's like got his hand out. He just
We're
wants to
all
back.
outlaws. What good is prestige? Every single one of us.
He was our hookup, though.
I'm not an
That's
outlaw.
what we're losing.
And
No,
contacts.
we got Slargo the Hut or whatever is our hookup.
Sleot the Hut and Slargo
Sleot,
Slango
yes.
Trango.
You stop with the S names. I'll be able to remember them.
All right, I sulk and I hand him back the card.
And
and
he
just like,
rips it into pieces.
you could have just kept it. I mean,
How much money would be appropriate for you, Mr. Dargo?
I look at Coral and I let him do the negotiation here.
Did Coral just back up like 20 feet? Like,
He probably did.
I like you look at me and then he looks at me and I'm just like, oh.
So while you guys are laughing, he starts pulling up. You're pulling up like a list of like laws, and he's pulling up a list of laws too. That's like the Grand Alliance to Restore the Galactic Republic laws, and he's just like smuggling, like arms dealing.
Hey!
Murder for
Like I
hire.
said,
He's calling up like all of your guys' crimes, like computer
Yeah.
slicing, and he's
I'm
just like,
trying to add a blue die.
and he's like,
thought we were
how
all
much
friends
money
here."
would you like? Let me work out exactly what it's going to cost you to then bribe me to let you off planet. And as he says that, you see, I'm black die this one. It's so weird to black die the rebels, but you see like 2 X-Wings go flying past the window and the whole house shakes. It's just like, what makes you think I'm going to let you off planet? No, just
make
kidding.
a very good point.
I'm just kidding. How much
money?
money are you looking for, Mr. Dargo? I have plenty of assets in place right here. If you want to treat this as a business relationship, we shall.
I mean, I was happy being your friend.
Yep.
Mr.
mean,
Coral, I
I
was
was
happy
as
being
well,
your
but
friend too.
Yes. Oh, when is your next poker night? How about I come to that instead?
Time.